All right, all right, all right. Day 23. Back at it. We are continuing with, I just try to use the notebook as my trackpad. Working on our faces. Starting the timer, 20 minutes every day to increase, to get better. Got my eraser. Started this yesterday. Trying to do this. I don't know if you can see it. It's different perspectives, basically. Different sides of the face. So I did the middle one first, did these top three. Gonna try and do at least the two sides and some of the bottom. And then we'll compare. I was looking at some of these, and I think my nose situation is a little rough. I think it just needs to be bigger. Like from this angle, the nose should be, definitely for this one, the nose should be out here. That's closer. But then like the eyes are too close together. So we got space to work, to increase, to be better. So let's get at it. If you want to sketch with me, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Don't need complicated stuff. We're doing the Loomis system right now. That's where you're drawing the grid of the face. You start off with this circle, kind of egg-shaped circle for the dome, for the where the brain sits on the skull. But it gets cropped on the side by this half circle. On here, it's right around there. And then this line is for the eyebrows. And you have to roll this line all the way down here. Now that's too long, but equal distance is your hairline, your brow line, bottom of your nose, bottom of the chin. I think it's right there. I think the nose might come down a little farther too. Yeah. There we go. I think that's better. So we don't need this because that's extra. Technically don't need that much of a chin either. So then that's hairline, brow line. Oh, and then this will have its own cross section. And that's where you'll find out where the ear goes. So the ear goes in this quadrant, which I can go ahead and do actually. Oh, right here also is where the chin bone starts, or the jawbone starts. It does something like that. Right? Okay. All right. So let's do the ear then. There's the ear. Kind of matches. So I'm trying to do similar face on all of them to build up consistency. It's kind of working, kind of not. The neck comes from the back of the head and here-ish. Okay. The nose, be out here, the nostril. Gotta get those brows. Okay. These are much happier brows, I guess. I'm also wanting to go faster with this than I have been in the past. Feel like it's been taking me too long, and if I'm going to do this whole thing in like the whole long-term story, then I need to be able to be faster. Need a cheekbone. Oh, I should do the eye first. Okay. This guy kind of looks freaky. Why does he look so freaky? Don't know. His face seems squished. I think that's what it is. I started with a smaller circle, I think, and that is causing all of my, at least my proportions are like within relation to themselves, I think. But that's kind of making him look, I mean, it's fine to be short, right? Sure. But, okay, so hairline, that's that one. Gotta get that hair. Breaking my pencil. Not the lead. How far back? So it could be like, I guess depending on your hairstyle. That's a smushed face. All right, let's move on. See, that's too small again. Circle is like half the face. See, now that's gonna be, there. I like that better. That is more that size. Okay, and then through the center, because we're looking straight on. Hopefully, most people at least, some do have a unibrow, but hopefully yours are not a unibrow. Okay. The mouth goes halfway between the end of the nose and the chin. The eyes. Man, that's tough, eh? I think that's closer to what it should be. Like almost directly under the ear. See, and then I look back at my reference photo. Oh, these are under the ear. So it's when it pointed up, it's not. And it is. And it kind of is not. It's a short haircut. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be a cheekbone of sorts. Come on, we got cheeks, right? All right. There we go. Not too shabby. I want to do a bigger one. All right, we're going to try again, but we're going to do the middle straight on. I'm foregoing the bottom line. I don't know. Just want to do a decent size one. See how it goes. Ouch, stabbing myself on my own pencil. Pencils are sharp, folks, if you hadn't noticed. I mean, that's the idea, right? Okay, so slicing off the sides for the ears through the center of the ball. Just gonna go too far. Hairline, nose, jaw. Don't need that. Okay. The ear is in here. Should be lower though. Forgot to erase my sides of the circle. Okay. There we go. There we go. One ear. Two ears. Okay. Jaw. There we go. I also don't think, like people's faces aren't perfect. I don't know if you know it. Like, I guess there's some. I guess those would be like the models or whatever. But not everybody's face is perfectly symmetrical. So if your face that you are sketching is not perfectly symmetrical, that is okay. I mean, I'd like to be able to make things look symmetrical, but at the same time, it's not unheard of, you know? Okay. Oh, and then there's this like curve in here I keep forgetting to do. This curve is supposed to help with jawbones, no, cheekbones, and the size of the mouth, like width. So I've not been drawing that one in. Maybe because it's not on my reference here, but it circles for the nose. Halfway is probably here-ish. All right, the brows. Make these simpler. Maybe that's what it needs to be. Simpler eyebrows. Getting too complicated with the brows makes it not look as good. Maybe. Okay, then you gotta try and go same distance. More or less. People have the same eyebrow size. Also, their eyes start and end at the same place. I'm redoing the nose. Okay. There we go. Lock it. What are we doing? In a few minutes. 8:10. In 10 minutes, you guys. We'll put you guys to bed, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Also, I have a back top.
Okay. Go downstairs. I'll see you in a few minutes. So this is a bit shocking, or at least his eyes are. But I think that's because, I didn't really put the lids down too much. Like, it's pretty much that's the way he is. What kind of hair should we give him? I think maybe we should have a fro of sorts. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah. There we go. Oh, good. We are getting somewhere, folks. This guy's legit. He almost needs a name. Comment below, what do you think his name would be? I don't even know. Okay. I can't decide on this side of the neck. Where is... There we go. There he is. How about that? Only took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9. This might be the 9th try. Not sure. And this is without shading. Like, I've not done anything, and like now that I look a little closer, like maybe his eyebrows aren't quite the same. Little details like that, but like that's significantly better than some of my first tries. I think the reason, yeah, 20 minutes is up. So take a gander at that. Look at that. Don't look at those. Look at that. That's progress. That's not too bad. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming in, stopping by. I'll see you guys tomorrow.